So in this video I'm giving away camping equipment worth over $770. In British pounds I think it's about £530 maybe. Now this stuff is second hand. I've used one of the pieces of equipment 6-7 times and the other one I think once for a video and once out camping. Now I'm about to drop everything, so I've got this hand here holding the GoPro, and my other hand holding everything. So I'm going to get a better grip and I'll bring you back when we get to the location I need. I'm about to drop everything. So with the thumbnail picture you may have seen, but I blurred out the equipment. I want to get people's interest. I want them to think, oh, what's he giving away this time? And that's why I did it. Now I'm going to start getting some of this equipment out. I think it does like it's going to start raining. It does look a bit cloudy up there, doesn't it? And if I'm inside this piece of equipment, well, at least I can stay dry. Let's get the first piece out and let me show you about it. Now, why do I do these giveaway competitions? Because I like to try and help people get into camping. I've been camping for a lot of years. I've built up a lot of equipment sent by other companies and stuff like that. Well, I no longer need, or I don't use. This piece of equipment together I've used once, like I say, but I don't need it. I've got other equipment from this company, what they have sent me in the past, what I do want to use for the first time. And plus, I want to make room in my area where I keep all my equipment. But most of all, I really want to give to somebody who will get out camping and just feel the good out, you know, the goodness of the great outdoors, let's say. That's what I want to do. And I know only one person can win this. That is where sometimes I think these giveaways are a little bit harsh, because only one person can win, but that's the way they go. And in a minute I'll probably say a word or something for you to put on screen so you could be entered into it. That's what you'll have to say in the comments. But let's get some things out. Let's get on with this. So like I've already said, this is a 3-piece giveaway prize for somebody to win. Now you can already tell by the name on the bag, it's Pomoly. This is the locomotive hot tent. Yeah, it's a locomotive hot tent. I've used it once to camp in one in a video, like I said. It's one of their fairly new hot tents. It's not the newest of theirs, but it's, I think, last year's one. And like I've already said, I've got hot tents. I just don't need this one, because another company sent me the one. It's a very familiar, very similar. So am I saying that right? Let's get this right. Very similar. Familiar. Similar. That's what we're looking for. It's very similar to this one. Just got a slight change. So I thought, why not? Let's go to the channel. Let's give this fantastic hot tent away to someone who wants to get out outdoor camping in the winter time. Now, also, you'll get the footprint for this hot tent. What is here, and once you get it all out, we need to get it out anyway. This goes under the main floor of the tent, as you can see at the back end here. There's also a part here where your stove goes on there. This is fire material, so it won't burn if any members or a bit of the fire falls on it. But what are you thinking? Well, why do I need that? Well, that's because I'm giving away a stove as well. Is this not the best giveaway you've seen on my channel so far? If it is, please give the video a massive thumbs up. It's very important. I didn't realise how important it was to YouTube, actually, to show but people enjoying the video. So if you have got a second, you think this giveaway so far is good, what you see now, please give the video a massive thumbs up. When you set it up, it's even going to be better. But yeah, I am giving a stove away as well. If you want to subscribe to the channel to enter this giveaway, please do. If you want to subscribe to the channel to see the other giveaways, what we're doing of hot tents and stuff, please do. You don't have to be subscribed. It's not about that. It's about giving to people who can't, or really say don't have the budget to go and spend all this money. Now I've already said that one of the items has been used quite a few times, and this is the stove. You can see it's been used on top there. We get everything here. you know, look, you can see it's been used. I will clean it down. Inside the stove, you've got the chimney pipe, but you will have to roll up. You've got the rings to go around it. You've got the spark arrestor at top here. You've got everything you need. This goes in the pipe like this, and then you screw that to the top of your stove here, and then that makes the chimney so you can have your fire in the tent. All the fumes and smoke goes out of the chimney at the top. So like I say, this one has been used a lot, you can tell, but I'll definitely get it all cleaned up to whoever wins it. Just get all that back in there for now, because first things first is I want to set the tent up, because really there's no need for me to put this in place, so we won't be doing that. The one thing we are going to do, and that is set up the locomotive hot tent. Now you get a number of poles here. You should get 3 of the big poles. Yeah, there's all your poles, and there's your pegs, and here is the hot tent. So there we have it, the Pomoly Locomotive 20, I think it's called. Look at that for a giveaway. Wow, it's absolutely fantastic. Here is where your stove comes out, but we'll get to that in a minute. Here's where you do all your pull out points, paracord, pull them out in case it's windy. I recommend you always do these ones when you've got your stove piping anyway, just to give it a little bit more clearance from the pipe. 2 entrances, one there, one on the other side. But yeah, that's a fantastic hot tent, and it's great for 2 people. Got an air vent there at the bottom. That helps it control the heat, because the heat does build up, and then it goes over the top of where you're sleeping and back out there. If you want to build the heat up, you need to close that really, and that will help build the heat up. Like I say, you got one door here, and you have another door there. On the inside, the floor sheet what we were on about earlier, the silver base, that covers all that area there, so you're not dragging mud in. If the ground's a little bit wet and horrible, you're not having all that moving around your pants or whatever you're leaning on the floor and stuff. You got an air vent there, you open that up, and then that allows airflow through. Like I said earlier, that's where your stove pipe goes. Got another door there, and in here you've got a very nice size bedroom area. When I'm on about the heat builds up, and it goes down there and out of the back vent, so this tent doesn't heat up like just say the one tigerless ones and stuff. It sort of helps balance the heat out for you, but you can close that vent, and that is your sleeping area. You can tell it's been used, a little bit of mud mark on the bottom there, but I think I can wash the inner for you and refab seal it underneath. But yeah, you've got a massive air vent there as well, generous pocket here, and there's another one here. It's definitely a good 4 seasons tent as well if you didn't use it with the stove inside. If you're not going to use it as a hot tent, you just zip it back down the way it is. If you're going to use it as a hot tent, you need to unzip them like this and then roll that up, and then you, like I said, your stove comes through there. So that's where your stove will be. I'm not going to set the pipe up and stuff, but you just got to pull it in place like that, so the pipe is in line with the hole in this fire piece of material there. Like I say, you can see it, look, but it's just a simple wipe down with a damp cloth. You'll get it all clean again. This is packing away wet, that's what causes this. And then through night, if you've done cooking and stuff like that, you can just turn the stove round, but be very careful because your stove will be hot. Then you'll have this large door here. You can sit in your tent and just look out and see the fire burning away in the stove like that. Like I said, that's your stove in there. That's already treated, so basically when you open that, it'll roll out somewhat like the stove needs to be, and you just got to roll it to the stove shape, stove pipes shape, let's say. You take these off here. Just put that there. And then when you place this in place upside down like that, you need to make sure your dampener there is that way around. And then you just screw that back down in place like that. But you've got to do all three of them, not just one. But I just thought I'd show you how that works. I always just put them back in place there, then when I need them next time round I know where they are. These legs do fold in, so it packs down to that shape there. Don't get any smaller than that. Your door, air intake there, just close it right up, something like that, where there's a little bit of a gap, slows the fire down, helps the wood burn longer. Have it full open, lots of air goes in, it burns a lot quicker. Depends what sort of wood you're burning as well. So this is the footprint slash fire material, so your stove will be about there. That goes to the back end of the vent behind the stove, so everything happens there on the silver part, and this will be under the floor of your tent. So as long as you put it that way, it's like that, it'll be all right. Basically, that is how it will look. And like you say, all this part here is what you see inside the tent green. So even if the floor is muddy, a bit wet, let's say, it won't matter, because you're going to have that cover the floor. So one thing that you can do is you can have the footprint attached to the tent itself underneath it. You just clip it onto the corners. But if you pack it down like that, you got to understand, but there's more material stuff there to try fold up. So the stuff sack what the tent comes in, it's going to be a lot thicker, so it's going to be a lot harder to get in. It's best to, you know, separate them and put that back in its own bag. One thing I suggest you could do is, when you're setting this tent up, and if you're using all of it, including the footprint and the stove, just set the footprint up like that. It's not windy, is it? And then place the tent on top of that when you're putting the tent up. Your weight inside it, laying down in bedroom area and the stove and everything, it won't move in wind, I don't think. You could peg it out slightly in the corners if necessary. But I just think, you know, if you want it quick and easy, more not to sit there and clipping everything, just to do that, set it up, base the tent on top of it, it'll be fine. But yeah, what a giveaway. I hope whoever wins this really gets outdoors and gets camping, or just first time hot tent camping as well. It's a fantastic giveaway competition, and I will be honest, I got all this for free from Pomoly. I don't need to pretend I paid a load of money, because I didn't. That's why I'm giving it away for free. The postage, the package is on me. You don't have to worry about anything. All you really do have to do is put this in comments. Hashtag English Woodsman. That's all we have to do. Or is it at? Whatever it says here, please do that in the comments. When I come to pick somebody, that's what I will be putting in. I think it's at English Woodsman, to be truthful. That's what I will be putting it in. And the YouTube comment picker will pick that out. The saying. Anybody who's put the saying in, let's say. But what can I say? I'm happy I'm doing this, giving people the opportunity. And if you are a subscriber of the channel and you don't get a chance to win this tent, somebody else does, don't worry, because I do have two Untigerous tents to give away, the pyramid ones. One I had, and I got one from a fella from Hainsworth Woods. I think I paid about £50, he didn't like it. So I will be giving another 2 hot tents away very, very soon. Just the hot tents, so no stove, unfortunately. That stove is just one that it'll go well with this tent setup. Yeah, it'll just be the hot tents, but you can use the hot tents as tents as well if you really want to do. yeah, so in time, subscribers, don't worry about it. If you don't win, we've still got another two to three hot tents that I still want to give away. Right, I'm ending this video now. Thanks for watching. I'll give you one last look. The tent, the stove, the floor mat, and this fire material mat, whatever you call it. Enter at English Woodsman, and I hope to God this really does help somebody get outdoors, and I don't see this on Facebook or somewhere like that a week later. Thanks for watching. If you fancy subscribing, please press this. I'll share another video up here me using this tent set up and stuff. Good luck to everybody, that's all I can say.